two famous twins, one ancient wall, and a very big adventure! Jedward are about to bring the Romans back to life and surprise a group of sightseers with a tour they'll never forget.
What's the prize?
There can be only one winning guide. So who will reign as supreme emperor?
An Emperor Hadrian.
And who will face a freezing forfeit? Let battle commence! Ah, that's scary.
Come with us, there's so much to discover. A crazy adventure with me and my brother. We'll dig up things that will freak you out. This is Jedward's big adventure. Be a tour guide, there's so much to do. There's a whole planet out there and it's just for you. You never know what you find, it will mess with your mind. It's a hair-raising trailblazer, totally wild. Amazing Jedward's big adventure.
Jedward are on a mission to visit our biggest attractions.
Yeah.
And compete against each other to become the best tour guide.
Yes!
Each with help from a celebrity friend.
Do I look like a raven?
Now it's time to find today's location.
Hey, John, I'm nearly there yet. No. John, I'm nearly there yet. Edward, stop asking when we're nearly there, okay? We're not nearly there, okay? And when we're there, I'll tell you we're there. Edward, I think we're here.
Well done, boys. They found today's assignment. Hadrian's Wall is the UK's largest ancient monument. And for 2,000 years, it's cut northern England in half, from coast to coast.
They came all this way for some wall when we have 4 walls in our bedroom at home. And it's just any walls. Hadrian. Oh, it's this week's mission. All right, let's read what it says. Dear Jeremy, in just 24 hours' time, you'll each have to give a group of tourists a guided tour of this ancient wall. Whoa, cool. Whoever gives the best tour will get to be a Roman emperor. Cool. But whoever loses will have to face a freezing forfeit called the frigid drum. John, I think we go get some help. Let's call some celebrities. You're right. I have no signal, I have no bars. Edward, don't worry, I see 2 ramblers. Wait a second, that's not 2 ramblers. That's Andy Akamilleri and Johnny Pitts. Andy, John, help! Help us! We need your help! John, guys, help!
Take the binoculars off. They're right here.
Oh, sorry, guys. It was the binoculars. Guys, Kate, you guys are totally awesome. You guys are like lifesavers. What do you guys know about this massive wall here?
Well, it's Hadrian's, and it's a wall as well.
Okay, we're gonna go ask some experts. You guys relax, but we'll get the facts. Let's go.
So the boys' challenge is simple. They have just one day to find out all the facts about Hadrian's Wall before tomorrow, when they'll compete against one another to be the best guide. Each assisted by a celebrity helper. John will team up with Andy, and Edward will have Johnny.
John, do you know where you're standing?
No.
You're standing in Roman remains.
First, they're off to a section of the wall called Sycamore Gap to meet Gary, a man who can tell them a lot about the wall. There he is. Hi, Gary.
Come all this way for a wall? It's better be the best wall ever.
This is Hadrian's Wall.
Who's Hadrian?
This guy is a Roman emperor.
Why did he build this wall?
He built this because this is the northern frontier of the Roman Empire. The wall was 6 meters high and 3 meters thick. And it wasn't just a wall, there was mile castles every mile, there was watchtowers stationed in between them, and 16 forts to house all the Roman soldiers. But don't think you can go around Hadrian's Wall. They ran for 80 Roman miles, right across the entire country.
Edward, gotta build a wall, gotta build a wall. Do you think me and Eric should build a massive Jedward wall?
It took 15,000 Roman legionaries to build this one. You got that many friends to help you?
Yeah, we got like 400,000 followers on Twitter.
You might need a couple more.
So the boys are so impressed by the wall, they want one themselves. Now they're off to the remains of a fort to find out about Roman soldiers.
Where were the Roman soldiers from? Were they from space? Were they from the ocean? Where were they from?
They're coming all the way around the Mediterranean basin from regions which are now Germany, Holland, France, Spain, Syria, Bulgaria, Hungary, and even North Africa. Of course, being part of the Roman army, it was important that they all spoke Latin. United under the Roman flag, these soldiers all fought side by side against their enemy, the barbarians.
I think I see a barbarian. Hey, that's not a barbarian. That's a cow. Or is it a sheep? Is it a goat? No, it's a cow.
It's a sheep. Tomorrow, the boys will be guiding tourists around here themselves, each assisted by a celebrity helper.
I think it's all to play for, really, mate. You know you're going down.
Mate, it's on. It's on. Regardless of which twin we've got, you know, I'm going to win this.
We might be friends, but this is a battle, mate.
Yeah, today we're enemies.
So the battle lines are drawn. The team who gets the most correct facts across to the tourists will win.
Here we are in a house which has produced evidence of spinning and weaving. Cool. Moving on. Let's go.
Success depends on Jedward remembering everything they find out today. Next up is a place that should make an impression. Can you guess what it is?
A swimming pool?
You wouldn't want to swim in this.
What is it?
Is a latrine.
What's that?
A toilet.
This is a toilet, but it didn't look like a toilet.
It's one big toilet for lots of people, and there is no doors between them.
That'd be so smelly.
It would be, but there's more to it than that. Romans didn't have toilet paper. They used a sponge on the end of a stick called a spongia. And when you finished using it, you gave it a rinse and a bit of water and then pass it on for somebody else to use. Which may explain the expression, "You've got the wrong end of the stick."
That's sick. I know, it's so sick. That's like barbarian.
Clearly the boys are shocked by the shared facilities, but this is a story the boys will need to recreate tomorrow.
Imagine going into a public toilet, not knowing the people in there, and just going to the toilet. I don't even like sharing my toys. Come on. John, I hope I get this. I'll be able to make poo sticks. I want to make poo sticks.
No, I'm making poo sticks.
I'm making way better.
I'm doing it.
But I want to share. I'll make loads of poo sticks.
But I'm doing it.
I want to do it.
I'm making poo sticks.
I know for a fact I'm going to do it.
But I want to do it.
I know I'll do it.
No, but I hope I get it.
Relax, boys. There's no point fighting over poo sticks. They'll find out later which of today's 6 stories they'll be recreating for their tours tomorrow. Next up, it's time to go to the Roman baths.
Why are the baths so important in Roman history? The reason why baths are so important is that people have showers and clean themselves and clean all over to make sure they don't smell. Because if you smell, then people won't hug you or people won't say hey to you.
Now they're off to meet Roman bath expert Chris. And I thought Jedward's outfits were a little over the top. All right, Chris.
What's up? I'm John. I'm Edward.
Together we are Jedward. And where are you?
I'm a Roman centurion. It's a leader of men in the Roman army.
And you got really, really cool hair. We're so excited to be here because we feel like we fit in loads.
What is this place?
This is a Roman bathhouse, and this would be where the Roman soldiers go through the Roman bathing sequence.
Cool. And how many baths are here? Loads.
It's a series of rooms that you would go to, rather like a modern Turkish bath. After the Romans had changed, they went straight into the sudatorium, the sweating room. An incredibly hot room with warm air from the furnace being pumped through the walls, floor and ceiling. Then it was into the coldarium where hot steam would open up the pores. Then they would cover themselves in cleaning oils and then scrape them with a blunt knife or strigil. Finally finishing off with a bracing plunge into the water of the frigidarium.
What's a frigidarium?
A frigidarium is a cold plunge bath.
Like really, really cold?
Yes, indeed.
Like 10 out of 10 cold?
Yes.
Like Ice Ice Baby cold?
Indeed.
Ice Ice Baby cold.
So Jedward have now discovered the forfeit for losing tomorrow's tour. It's a bracing dip in the cold bath.
I'm not going in the frigidarium.
I'm not going in the frigidarium.
Okay, I'm not going in, okay?
No, but I'm not going in either.
No, I know I'm not going in because you're
I'm not going in.
You're going to lose.
But how can I go in if you're going in?
But I know you're going in because
But
you're
you
going
know
to
I'm
lose.
going because I would win.
No, I know.
Where did Chris go?
Where's Chris? Where'd he go? Chris! Chris! He must have gone to the frigidarium.
Actually, he's gone to gather up his troops, as now it's time for Jedward to join the Roman army.
What's up? I'm Soldier John. I'm Soldier Edward. Together we are Soldier Jedward. We're the best soldiers around. Why was the Roman Empire army so successful?
because of its organisation and discipline. The ordinary soldier looks like this chap here. You can see he's got a big helmet to protect his head.
So what's this shield?
This shield is called a scutum.
So in battle, how would he protect himself? If I was coming at him like this, like, rah!
The soldiers would form themselves into a square. Then those at the front and edges would cover their sides, whilst the troops in the middle held those shields over their heads to form a hard protective shell. This enabled them to withstand any enemy bombardment before launching an attack of their own. And what did they call this formation? The testudo, or in English, the tortoise.
Edward, let's turn to see if we can be a Roman soldier. Let's do this.
Tomorrow, the boys must demonstrate how the Romans were the most powerful fighting army of their time. Just like these guys.
Get 'em! Come on, guys, you're warriors, you're bears!
Now they've seen how it's done, it's time to find out if they've got what it takes.
No, that's not right. You need to use your shield and get stuck in with the shield. Try and knock him off balance.
Ugh.
Get stuck in. Use your shields more. Use your shields. Push each other. Push, push, push.
One day, we'll be the best soldiers the world has ever seen.
Well, with practice, anything's possible, I suppose. Now it's time for Jedward's final fact on today's voyage of discovery. 2 centuries ago, the Roman fort of Vindolanda was an impressive settlement. Now its ruins are a fantastic place for archaeological buried treasure.
We're here on an archaeological dig. Cool outfit, Edward. You got your boots on. What do you think of your boots? I'm really happy. It's the first time I ever wore boots, but today's really cold and could get muddy, so I've got to look good. What's up? I'm John.
I'm Edward. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm one of the archaeologists.
Why is archaeology so important?
The cool thing about it for me is that you find things that people dropped in the soil 2,000 years ago.
How is this all buried? Like one day, like a massive mud war or something came on top of it all.
In Roman times, just like today, buildings would get old and need to be demolished to make room for new ones. After knocking down a structure, the Romans would lay down a layer of clay or turf before the new building was put up. That layer protected anything lost underneath it, creating the perfect conditions for preservation and leaving us with a hoard of treasure to unearth. The most famous thing to have been found at the site are the writing tablets, and that's what they would have looked like.
And what does it say?
Well, that one says Flavius Cerialis. Now, that was the commander here, and he was in charge of around about 750 soldiers.
So that's it. Jedward have been given all the facts they need to know for their tours tomorrow. So it's time to head back to Jedward HQ, meet up with their celebrity assistants, and discover which stories they're going to have to recreate.
Okay, let's what facts we got, okay?
Yep.
How the wall was built. So I was thinking, I made these bricks out of polystyrene, and let's get the crazy tourists, like, build a wall out of these. As you can see, they're not heavy, they don't hurt you. They're made of polystyrene.
That actually
Here
hurt
you
a
go.
little bit.
Tomorrow, okay, we gotta cover these 3 topics.
Okay.
First one, okay, barbarians. You can be a Roman,
Oh, right. Okay, this is a special hat. Okay.
and I can be a barbarian going, rah, rah, rah. Do you like going to the toilet?
Yeah, when I need to.
All I had was this
Yeah.
and a sponge. I'll be the barbarian tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
I'll put on all these really cool old wig. Then I'll put all these rags on and be like, look at my barbarian.
So you've got yourself dressed up as an emperor, right? And you've got me cleaning toilets. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, everything's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to
It's
go.
gonna be awesome.
I don't
Let's do
understand
this.
anything you just said, but let's do it.
I'm John, you're Andy,
Andy,
and
and
together we
what are
are
we?
Jandy.
Well done.
Planning over, the teams need a good night's sleep. Night-night, boys! Oh, morning! It's 7 a.m. on day 2, and a group of unsuspecting tourists have just arrived at Hadrian's Wall. They have absolutely no idea that Jedward are about to be their guides.
Go out there and they're like, what's up, guys? What's up? You're not gonna get normal tourist guides. You're gonna get us and Andy and Johnny.
It's teamwork, yeah?
It's time for a huge surprise.
What's up, guys? What's up? Hey, guys. I'm
I'm John. I'm Edward. Yeah, we are Jedward. And we're going to be giving you guys a tour of Hadrian's Wall and all cool things there. Are you excited? Yeah. We're going to split into 2 teams. I'm going to be Team John, and he's going to be Team Edward. And we got 2 celebrity friends. Andy Aquamalari and I have Johnny Pitts. Just like Brad Pitt. There he is.
Hello, how are we?
For me and Andy Starr, okay, I'm John.
I'm Andy, and together we are
Johnny.
Oh, you said it so beautifully.
He's Johnny, and I'm Edward. And together we are Jedward still. Are you ready for an action-packed, amazing day? Yeah. Let's go, crazy tourists. Let's go do this.
So this is it. It's time for Jedward's tour of Hadrian's Wall. To decide the winning team, the tourists will face a test at the end of the day, so each team must deliver the correct facts. First up, it's Edward and Johnny, and they have the difficult task of explaining who built the wall.
Come on, soldier.
Hang on a bit, Edward. This is heavy, you know, this armour.
I'm Hadrian, not Edward. I'm Emperor Hadrian. I want these tourists to take me serious.
Yeah, you look dead serious. Honestly, Emperor.
This is a tunic.
Yeah, no, it looks like it. Definitely not a dress. Definitely not a dress.
Why are you standing like that? Stand up straight. Stand up straight.
Is it okay, Emperor?
Yeah.
Good. So, Team Edward are going all out with a dress-up performance. They must make the tourists remember how long the wall is in Roman miles.
It's a very special day at Hadrian's Wall today because we have got a celebrity from the ancient times with us. He is the Emperor.
Emperor Hadrian. I built this wall in 122 AD.
It's an incredible wall. It runs for 73 miles. That's 88 Roman miles across.
80 Roman miles. How many Roman miles?
80 Roman miles.
Do you want to help me build it back to its final glory? Yeah. You all build the wall while I stand here and look cool.
It wasn't like this when we built the wall, Emperor.
Good old days. This wall can't withstand that. Build it much stronger. Very impressive, Roman soldiers. Let's see if it withstands the wind. What is this?
That's awful.
This is not good enough. Now get out of here.
Excellent performance, Edward. Now it's over to Jandy, who are determined not to be outdone on the dressing up. Oh, for their first tour, they'll need to tell the tourists who the wall was designed to keep out. And their tactic is to mention the word barbarian as many times as possible.
Now, the reason we built this wall? To keep out those barbarians. Stinky, smelly, ill-mannered, unlike us
Roman! I threw my ball over! Can I have my ball back?
Talking about barbarians. There's one right now.
Give my ball back!
That's a duck in this.
Give my ball back, Roman!
Take your ball. Go on, off you go.
Barbarians for life!
Who wants to be a barbarian? And who wants to be a Roman? You barbarians, get to the other side of the wall!
Woo! Barbarians are the best! Go barbarians!
Well, they've certainly hammered home the key fact, but it doesn't stop there. John's now painting a B for barbarian on the tourists' faces.
Mommy barbarian. Barbarian!
Okay, troops, line up.
Oh, no! Hey, Roman, can we have our ball back?
Team Jandy's performance was impressive. But what did the tourists think?
They got the facts more in. It's really good. I liked it.
Now it's back to Team Edward. They need to explain the story of the Roman loo, and they've gone for a simple approach with only one prop. The poo stick.
Who needs to use the toilet? I really had to go. I really had to go.
Don't worry, Edward, because we are actually now standing in an ancient toilet, which is called
a latrine. And guys, at the time, they had no toilet paper, okay? They had this. It was called a sponge stick.
To use the ancient Latin term, this was called a spongia. Just simply that.
It means to clean yourself. Yeah, right there, all over. This one was actually used at the time. It was a communal toilet. And they would have sat here, gone to the toilet. Sound effects. Yeah.
And you know what, guys? They use the same spongia between all the people that are in here. Yeah, it's pretty gross. We want to give you a little souvenir.
These are made by me. These are works of art. Get your spongia.
We're giving you a souvenir.
For everyone. Next time you run out of toilet paper, you use your spongia. Get yours now from now to now. Oh, no! I just hit the girl in the face. Sorry, you're really, really cool.
Whoops! It was going so well as well, until Edward threw one of his poo sticks into a tourist's face. John and Andy's next story is the Roman bath. They're planning to bring the experience back to life with, a few dressing gowns and some buckets of water.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
This is a very good idea. You just need to make sure you get your facts right,
I don't think it is a good idea. Are you sure it's a good idea?
Yes.
Remember, think like a winner, be a winner.
Great positive mental attitude, team. And the tourists are now on their way for their first Roman spa treatment.
Welcome to the Roman bathhouse. We are going to be your spa attendants today. Are you guys excited? Yeah!
All they need to do is successfully get across the name of the device used for scraping off oils. And John's volunteered for this mucky demonstration.
Wait a sec.
Sit down, subject. Once the oils have been applied, we shall scrape them off with the...
Streaker, what's it called?
What's it called? So I shall never... No, come here. OK, once we've done that, we need to reopen those pores by applying some hot water and the lipidarium.
No, not my hair!
Oh, no! See?
What? No!
We need to take the gentleman to the frigidarium.
No way,
and
no!
apply some cold water.
So cold!
We've run out of water. Yes. How do you feel now, sir?
I feel so cold.
But do you feel cleansed? Yes.
Good show! John certainly got a full-on Roman spa experience, but did all that drenching distract the tourists from the key facts? The winning team will be the one that makes the tourists remember the most. Now it's time for Team Edward's final story, the Roman army. They've got a madcap demonstration plan, and they've certainly got into character. Well, Edward has.
We are legionnaires. Sorry, I've got a pebble in my sandal and it's really awkward.
Oh dear, Johnny, not the best start. But all they need to do is make the tourists remember the name of the shields. In Latin. Easy.
When we'd go into war, what we'd do is we'd use our scutums. It's a Latin name for a shield. What's the Latin name for a shield?
Scutum!
Put a bunch of them together to create what is known as...
A turtle!
No! It's actually called a tortoise.
Oh dear. Bit of confusion about the name of the formation there.
Now, we want to see if you can form a good tortoise. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes!
That's right. Remember what you're doing here. It's supposed to look like the shell of a tortoise.
Pick it up.
Pull yourself together, men and girls. Now, we want to see you guys move.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
What we're going to do to you now is going to be very, very serious.
Yeah, serious. What are we doing?
We're throwing water balloons.
Take that, enemies! Get them! You shall be defeated!
Let's see if any of you got wet. And if you did, you would have been killed. They're alive! They're alive!
No, I can see some wet ones here. They're dead. Dead, dead. You're all dead. It's just me and you, Ed.
To the forever.
Let's go.
Team Jedward certainly put the tourists through their paces, but all that water pelting may have distracted them from the facts.
But we did get, like, wet and stuff. But it was really good. I liked it.
Now it's over to John and Andy for their final story. They need to explain about archaeology, and they have a plan which they think will deliver results.
So I want to make it fun for the tourists, okay? We're going to bury these. All things Jedward.
Are these like Jedward branded
Yes.
goods?
They need to tell the tourists what were the most famous items to be dug up at Vindolanda.
The most important thing that was found here was Jedward stuff.
No, it wasn't. It was a Vindolanda tablet.
Yeah.
The Vindolanda tablets.
The what?
Vindolanda tablet.
We came up with an awesome idea of burying
Jedward stuff. Here are
Your tools.
Here you go.
Enjoy. Go for it.
It's Jedward
Hairdryer.
Oh,
Unearthing all the Jedward treasure seems like a hit with the tourists. But were the facts also buried in the chaos?
Come on. It's gotta be.
Well, we'll find out soon enough, as both teams have now completed their tours.
Guys, you guys have been awesome. Wow, it was totally cool.
Okay, now save our lives and hope we don't get that forfeit, yeah?
So it's the moment of truth. Have the tourists learnt all those vital facts?
B for barbarian.
Or were the Roman togas and poo sticks too much of a distraction? Ow! It's time to find out as the tourists take the big test.
What did the Romans call the tribes who lived on the other side of the wall?
Barbarian!
Barbarians.
They're being asked one question on each of the stories. For each correct answer, there's a point in it for the team that told that story.
What did they call their shields? Scutum.
And the team with the most points will win. While the losers will face an icy cold bath in the Frigidaria. The test is now over. It's time to reveal the final score.
Results are in for Jedward's big adventure at Hadrian's Wall. It's a draw, with both teams scoring 32 points each.
What? For the first time on Jedward's big adventure, it's Jedlock! Both teams have scored the same, so it all comes down to a vote from the tourists as to which team they thought was the best guide.
And the winners, with 9 points against 3, are John and Andy. The losers need to prepare for the Frigidarium.
No.
Yes.
No. Guys, let's go in the Frigidarium. Woo, it's gonna be so cold.
Well, the winners will be crowned emperors.
So it's another victory for John. He's won 3 shows, while Edward has won 2. John and Andy now take their prize.
I'm Emperor John.
I'm Emperor Andy.
And together we are Emperor Andy. Woo!
Hey, where are those slaves?
Slaves! 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 You guys smell so bad.
Get in the Frigidarium. Go on.
Get in the Frigidarium. So cold. Get inside the bath. So cold.
Down, slaves.
We have to stand about this. This is just boiling hot. It's too... Please, revolt!
I don't think so, Slave.
Roman excavation site! What are you doing? Run!